Hello there, greetings. Thank you for joining us for tonight's communication or chat questions, however you want to word it. Just waiting for the internet to come to life. Eventually, I'll start doing greetings there, Manuel, blessings, Zena, greetings. Eventually, I'll start doing live videos again. I'm just kind of taking a break from it. It's like, so I'm not sure how next week's going to go or this weekend. I might start doing them again. Let's see. Just trying something new. Just basically just taking it easy. Basically, it's been kind of a heavy week in some regard. Yeah. So things are changing timeline-wise also. So, all right, blessings to all, and yeah, this is a webinar chat question, not the YouTube chat, because Ivan only has so much energy. Yeah, I can only do so much. So, all right, for those that are not aware of all this or want to know what this is ivanteller.com. And what we are doing at this moment is the webinar portion that you can find here. And this is the easiest, probably right here. These two are the easiest way to get into the system. And also, we have private sessions also, so you can go into learn about all the learn about yourself. So gift cards, easy purchase, Google Hangouts, Skype, and Zoom, and channeling by phone. And also, we have you can submit a question. I'm still catching up to all this. So yeah, Saturday is going to be a big catch-up day, so you'll be hearing from me soon. So, and Sunday will be a big catch-up day also. There's also the Spirit Social. Submit a question, healing, past life regression, message from Yeshua, 5-minute healing, channeling consulting. One question from a day, chakra healing from a day, soul painting from Stephanie, angelic Reiki from Miguel. So thank you guys for thank you everyone for connecting, and here we go. Where is this? Hello, greetings though in the chat. Blessings. All right. Let's see here. This is a little bit. All right, here we go. Opening a channeling connection. Trying to eliminate distractions. All right, connecting with spirits. Here we go. Question from Maddie. Can I receive a high vibrational intuitive infusion from my angels? Of course. I believe Archangel Michael will assist you with that. Question 2. Lately, I've been more in touch with my feelings. Can you ask my guides if there's any message of that? Yeah, you're becoming more sensitive. You're opening yourself up more. So becoming more of, you can say becoming more of your higher self energies. You're becoming more of you. So that's a major league there. So more a higher vibration of yourself that's going to continue its unmasking. So that's what's going on. So yeah, just what emotions that need to come through let it all come through. Let it all just open yourself up. It's like a Roman candle exterior, ready to explode in a good way. So that's excellent. Joanna, my work life unexpectedly has gone sour. Any hopeful messages? Oh yeah, join the club there. Yeah. Just write it out. Just write it out. That's all I'm hearing from that. Yeah, things will patch itself up. Yeah, it's gonna fall. Well, it's the holidays too, so I believe things will turn around. Or work, you'll find work somewhere else, however that goes. Either way, it's for the better, from what it seems. So it's for the better. a lot has not been said that needed to be said, apparently. So, any messages from anyone? Well, this is going to your first question also. Basically, Archangel Michael says it is for the better for everyone. A lot is coming out, being known, and so as for your work life, I mean, it's it needs to go through this change. It's really it might get worse, not for you, but for others. Maybe not for you. Either way, it's all for the better, and you will see it eventually. Right now, it's kind of hard to see that. It's like you're going through an earthquake right now, and so there's a lot of tremors still going on. So trust me, I know how you feel there. So just be positive. I feel like sometimes I'm going into a war zone, so just be positive. Things will work itself out. So yeah, it sucks. I don't know what to say. We'll be better without no jobs at all. Yeah, sending that energy out to everybody, but you'll still have high abundance. So high abundance and no work life. You do what you want to instead. That is where we're heading. It's there's bumps in the road. Gundam, Arium, any messages from the Palladian Guide? On. There's some reptilian energies from him. Past life. For you, apparently you're connected to a lot of insectoids recently. You're Arcturian. Your third eye is very Arcturian. That's interesting. Never heard of that one before. And it's slowly turning itself on, mostly through voice. Not necessarily be fully seen, but definitely through voice. Meaning things are going to start acting up a little bit in a good way. As for work life, just hang in there. A question to any messages from Green Dragon Zorak. Let's see. You're going into Middle Earth a lot, or Agartha, a lot, and it shows you like looking like Swamp Thing, so you have your reasons for that, but yeah, that's a new one. You're Swamp Thing sometimes, in Astral too, so you have your reasons for it. You probably can connect to some of that. Question from Carol: are there any messages for me? Let's see. The angel Gabriel is very strong with you at this time. Helping you move to a higher timeline of knowledge. Also, as the kids are growing up, I think the grandkids mostly, you receive a lot of angel energies around them. It's just that they say that your intuitive ability is going to open up more. I think it already has to a certain degree, but it's going to open up largely more. It just says help family members and yourself, of course. I'm seeing you also in Egypt in the desert. Long walk there, huh? A lot of walking. A lot of man. You imagine that desert walking? Jeez, yeah. So apparently, who hasn't been there? Lives are similar there, though. So now it's almost become unbearable, depending on where you are. But of course, back then wasn't exactly easy either. Yeah, I did a lot of walking back then. I'm seeing Egypt. I'm seeing walking. You weren't alone, but definitely life has gotten easier as for living conditions. It seems. Question 2: any messages from Mother Mary? She shows a sea of change is coming. You won't. So she says also you might not feel like you're the same anymore. Things are going to start really ramping up for you. A big transition is coming spiritually. You're just like a spiritual grandmother, basically. Nothing too fancy. Now she is showing This is up to you, of course. She said it was like you wearing a ring, maybe like a. Okay, she probably already have a ring, but she said it was like a ring of like protection. Yeah, that's more superstition, but um, like spiritual jewelry, basically. Just she said that that idea will show itself more. Basically, it's like you're putting on your spiritual clothing, basically, and it's jewelry, basically to help you connect more. Those days are they'll find themselves to you eventually, little by little. It just helps focus. That's why a lot of people wear, you know, rings and stuff for spiritualism. They wear it for protection, but it's also to help channel their energies. Maggie777. Any messages from my friend Ellie, higher self? Hmm. It says for the most part, you guys are getting along. You don't always agree on everything. Ellie's going through a lot of mental health issues at this time, it seems. So just go with the flow. There's some mental situations, but just send her love, basically. There's some stuff going on there. Maybe not fully aware, at least on the surface. Uh, Question two: any messages from my son's higher self? Oh yeah, just be patient with him. He's not really thinking correctly at times. He's just going through adolescence still, even at his age. Still uncovering a lot. There's a lot of stuff he doesn't know about himself. I see him as an archaeologist in the past life, 1800 time period. I was at 1850s. I'm not sure who's into that now. Probably not. There's a reason behind it. Why not? Sometimes you're finding things you shouldn't be finding, and then you get a visitation from somebody. It's like, what are you doing here? That's what I see around him. So he might be kind of secretive, kind of closed in, for good reasons. Jeez, from what I'm gathering there. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah, that's the first one for me. I haven't connected to something like that. First, leave Snow, any messages for me? Yeah, I'm seeing unicorn energies around you. Blue and pink, yellow. They travel. You're doing a lot of traveling with them in astral. I see your family there, but also see you assisting Mother Earth. Yes, you just arrive on a unicorn, basically. Well, yeah, that's pretty funny. But in astral, I do see around a lot of unicorn energies, mostly the energies, but it might be there physically. But yeah, there's a lot in astral that isn't brought up for good reason. It's basically interesting. They show you like, yeah, you're in physical form like this, but then you get really you make yourself really small, like the size of a keyhole. So you have reasons for that for different perspectives. So that's interesting. As for what's going on with there, well, we'll leave you with that. Are there any messages from the rabbits? Yes, a rabbit invasion is upon us. They help. They assist you in your calming your energies. Yes, you're very much part of the Rabbit Collective. You probably feel that. It's very tamed energy, just mellow energy that comes from the rabbits. Not too worrisome much. Of course, some rabbits do get kind of out of control, but most of the time they're pretty. They're just here to be kind, as everyone else. As a lion runs around and tries to eat everybody, rabbits are just there just to, hang out with everybody and be cool, be social, be cool. And yeah, they're co-create, they're creators, big on the baby making, I think, from what do I know. But for most part, they're just here for conversation to help people get their message out. And yeah, you're connected to that collective. I am seeing you like around a big Easter bunny, but it's not Easter, but a big bunny. That's pretty funny. Just give me a big hug, basically. So that's probably freak people out. This all that. But it's just showing that not everybody's here to make a big. I mean, everybody's here making a big impact, but not always needs to be quite seen. Everyone has a major purpose here. It's just a lot of rabbits like to be very subtle about it, as you can see. So they have their place here, but they're very quiet beings, and a lot of people here are like that. So, which is good. Less drama, less stuff. Just for the butter. So like, I'm just gonna sit here and relax and do my magic sitting here. I don't have to go travel the world. Oh, technically you already are. So, Marianne, any messages for me? Yeah, I'm seeing the crystal skull energies have been connected to. I'm also seeing like a circle, like a time traveling circle. I was in Atlantis, like a portal energy that you connect to. I'm seeing it in Egypt. Yeah, we're getting really sci-fi here. Apparently, I see you as like a Syrian going through in and out of this portal. Could be another aspect of you. Either way, I do see you involved with it. Not going into details of what that's all meaning, but it's just that changes in the air, basically. This is going to be super cryptic, apparently, but I think you can probably connect to it. Yeah. So we do with that. Yeah, we're just going to do cryptic messages for now on. Marianne, oh, sorry, second, I'm not thinking. Second question 2. Any messages from Mother Mary? And I would like to get an angelic infusion, of course. Mother Mary says you have been stubborn like her and other incarnations, also for good reason. She's also showing lifetimes where she had to explore like a very deep dark side of herself, basically being like the bad mother, or not necessarily bad as for neglect, but kind of a mean mother. She's had those, and it's not mean mean for a good reason, basically. Tough, meaning that you have children that are kind of questionable, and there's reason behind that. It's like a tough mother has a tough child, basically. And you've had incarnations like that, not now, but in the past, and like having a kid that's going to be in the military and go out there to be great one day, stuff like that. And so there's a lot behind being a mother, not just and more, the father, but the mother plays a huge role in shaping males and females. The male, it's funny though. She says, it's funny, yeah. Like obviously, look at this for some bizarre reason. Obviously, the mother connects more with the son usually, and the father connects more with the daughter. It's like she says like go in this way. It's like mother, father, they're connecting differently with different kids, obviously, as they have a major impact. Of course, you have balance with both parents, but the father, for a boy, the father needs, just basically you be there share love, but a lot of the impact does come from the mother to the son. Of course, a lot of it goes, you probably pick up on that, probably old news, but it's a major characteristic change. Um, like you just the boy and the mother is really usually a major characteristics. Cleaning yourself up, stuff like that is major. Now, a female with a male, I know I'm not sure if this has anything to do with you, but either way, it's coming through your message. So, and like the male with the daughter, is the daughter already knows how to clean herself up for the most part. That's pretty obvious. The male, not so much, but usually it's obvious to do certain things. Of course, that depends on the person, of course. Not always the case, but the male is just there to shape the female, the personality and everything for it's all chosen, but it's a major impact. And it's like mother and daughter don't always sing together. Usually it's just like, whoa, get away from me. So not always the case, but when it comes with the father's there to, be that extra cushion, not always, but a lot of ways. So it's just that I'm not sure how this is going, but it's just showing that dynamic that's not always realized. And you just said that you're aware of all of this, and it's just that'll be seen more clearly. There's sort of spiritual energy, basically. So hopefully that helps you out some. I imagine it will give you a different, more perspective, but it's not always see. Basically, she's saying it's not always seen here that way. It's for some, it'll become more apparent through psychology and stuff like that. I'm not sure how the world of all that works. How much. Let's take either way. We'll just go with. All right, we'll just leave it with that. James, please ask Archangel Raphael if I am calling upon him correctly to assist me with my healing. Of course, and if he has any advice, yeah, just connect to the root chakra. The root chakra has a lot of healing ability. Basically, as you heal others, of course, you can heal them through whatever chakra you wish to, but your root chakra needs to be more grounded into the. Basically, just ask for assistance for grounding through Mother Mary's energies. It's basically the grounding understanding. Some people visualize themselves as a tree going to the center of the earth, just to ground their energies maybe a little bit more. Not necessarily doing it wrong, but if you feel more of the grounding energies, will help you do your healing work. Imagine that. I hope. Question 2. I've often hear about many of the ET races that are helping to awaken humanity are apparently under some kind of form of attack or harassment for their positive work here on Earth. Can you talk some of this? I haven't read your question. Hear about ETs that are helping awaken humanity. Humanity apparently, so yeah, all our races are under some kind of not. They're all kind. I mean, aliens get attacked as much as we do in some regard. Like from what I'm gathering, I don't really connect to it a lot because I'm trying to get through my own life. But what happens with the aliens is quite interesting. It's very sci-fi, meaning from what I feel is like one of the biggest issues, at least what I'm getting right at the moment, is that some of those in their crew are not always those in their crew. I mean, it could be a reptilian playing one of their people or a new person or whatever it might be to infiltrate their group. So it happens a lot in something that is not always easy detected. So in mind wars, there's a lot of mental where it goes about. And do aliens die? They do get killed. And not seeing our third dimension was good. I mean, either way, like with the Zetas on Roswell, they got shot down. They had no idea. I don't think so. There's more reptilians involved with that. So it was, and why they were found in third dimension, maybe what weapon they used brought them into the third dimension. It's not used frequently, as you can see, because we have aliens flying all, being seen everywhere. So, yeah, they go through a lot. There are a lot of mind games. They're like with the tall blonde Nordics. I could feel their aggravation from other Nordics because a lot of the Nordics are causing a lot of difficulties here. It's almost like you let an alien influence you in a negative way. It's like a vampire. It's hard to get because they welcome it in. And it's hard to get rid of it because the humans pulling onto it. So how can you heal a person when they're hooked onto a negative source? It's kind of like everyone, not everybody, but a lot of people have their own Dracula, basically. So it's very difficult. So yeah. So if that being is removed, another might be there to replace it. So not always, but there are chances of that. It seems so. There's a lot. Yeah, it's like water wars, like on the oceans, under the oceans, and above it. There's a lot of stuff going on within the oceans. It's for alien wars. So government for sure. Governments are. It's probably as sci-fi as you can get. A lot of aliens come here. It does seem like they make themselves look like human. They come here, they do whatever it might be to influence somebody, and then they go disappear. And cause difficulties for us. So I don't have the whole details of it. They don't let a lot of that out, but I guess it's not important. But eventually it will. Who knows? We'll get some more on that. Tara. What does a recurring symbol in dreams and meditations of a Christmas tree usually damage me? Usually damage. That's weird. Anyway, I'm reading this again. Damage Christmas tree. I think it's just new ways. You're just you're doing new things. You're not going by tradition. That's what I feel that means. You're just breaking tradition. That's all. You're doing your own thing. That's what I see from that. You just want to be part of that type of, you're like the whole thing, the whole Christmas thing. You're just not, no thanks, or whatever it might be. But it doesn't seem like you're just going your whole. It does seem like some ways you are shutting a lot of it out for good reason, because a lot of it is manipulation. Like Black Friday and. Question 2: are there any messages for my guides? Yes, you are. Let's see. What funny? They show you like clearing the ocean. Like Moses. You're doing a major clearing. Like the oceans are splitting open, and you're walking the path that is right for you, without anyone influencing you. So you're following what's right for you, and you're connecting more to your higher self also. And you're also, I see a lot of luck energy. You're bringing a lot of positive energies to yourself. So you are going into a path that is right for you for sure. Pamela, are there any loving messages from my husband? Dawn, I'm seeing a dinosaur. Apparently you go to dinosaur worlds in astral with him. In a good way for entertainment. He likes dinosaurs apparently. Either way, he says basically not to worry so much, just to meditate and just to send love to yourself, and you are releasing a lot of negativity and allowing yourself to become more young at heart. So just be yourself. Just enjoy the day, and you're just following what is right for you right now. You'll get stronger over time. Just you're reaching into who you are. Question 2. This one's from a caregiver. Will she be able to find a house to rent soon? I see more likely next month though. So, no, it's not as soon as you like, but that's not 6 months from now. Just keep looking. Symmetry. What is in store for me in 2018? Hopefully more sanity, or maybe not. Yeah, I think you just feel more. I think you're going to feel better about your path, and so I think it's going to be better than this year. I think you're going to clear a lot of your demons and feel more confident about yourself and your direction. Work life, school life might not be the best. I think a lot of improvement will come in. Just believe in yourself, and you'll get through this. Just we're all going through stuff, so you're not alone. So yeah, you're not alone. Trust me. Question 2: any messages? Yeah, I do see a lot of creativity on your side, changing your timeline, whatever that might be. I just see you getting. I don't know what creative stuff you do, but I see a lot of creativity, basically, to open yourself up to the direction that is right for you. You're just going to change. You're just going to be doing things differently when the time's right. Yeah, I just see difference. Just as it is what you make it, of course. Noah, I'm going on a trip back to hometown in a few days. Any messages regarding that? I believe it'll be fine. I guess the roads will be bumpy. It'll be a bumpy travel, but nothing too drastic. I see angels around you assisting, and I believe it'll be fine. Question 2: any messages for me? I did see a major download, I believe, from the Arcturians that came through. Maybe not fully known, but will be eventually. I also see a Zeta presence around you that's very positive. So I do see new things to come. I am seeing Zetas around you a lot. So I see 3 fingers. They're just wondering more about you. I think you probably got just some new best friends, basically, from what I feel. Nothing to worry about. You're just you might get some interesting downloads. Let's put it that way. Gregory, question: when I was stressed or happy, when I'm stressed or happy, how does that affect my other selves? I don't think it's so much. There are some that are very connected to you that do feel depressed when you're stressed out, and then it's like I don't know why I'm sad, but I'm sad. And others are some are very. I do see 2 that are very connected to you. I think for the most part, most of them are doing their own thing. There are 2 are very like on other Earths that are very connected to this dimension. There's a lot of tests there from what it seems. Question 2: does anyone have any messages for me? Basically, meditate with Arcturian energies. The oceans of Arcturus, red and white oceans. Just let yourself swim in them in your meditations, and you've had many lifetimes as a fish being as an Arcturian. You can probably pick up on a lot of fish are Arcturian here. Probably pick up on that. Glowfish. Give you kind of an idea. There's much more than that, but you definitely had a lot of incarnate. You can probably feel a lot of any fish that glows or any is very Arcturian. So you've had a bit Arcturian being as a fish being on like an alien being on Arcturus also. Imagine you pick up on that. So, all right. And I see an Asian fish in Arcturus. So you have, I'm not sure if you're ever probably an Asian here too, but Arcturian Asian energy, I definitely see there. Okay, next one. Mia, what percentage is my third eye chakra open, and what can I do to open it more? Basically, just meditate. It's around, I don't say around 50%. It's not too open, but it is at a healthy. I wouldn't worry about it too much. But just do meditations; it'll open up more as it needs to. Yeah, if it opens up too much, you'll be freaking out. So it won't even. Yeah, it'll be hard to function here. So, question 2: what messages do my guides have for me? Just be patient. Just yeah, focus on your health and just is relax, bringing relaxed energies to yourself as much as possible. Yeah, just the more you relax, the better, because there's been a lot of stress around. It's really causing some difficulties. Jim F. Since Monday, I've been out of sync. Is there something in my physical environment, home area that I live in that is causing me difficulties? Yeah, it does seem like your astral is very active at this time. Everyone's kind of freaking out right now this time of the year, so just take it easy. Just take it easy. It'll pass. The world's changing, so yeah, we're going to a new year, so there's going to be a lot of fleshing out of old stuff, old energies, whatever it is. Astral's throwing a lot of stuff out that it doesn't need, so yeah, next year might be a big whopper of a change for a lot of people. So I have no idea what, but there's like spiritual energies are going to really ramp itself up. So, question 2: any messages for me? I'll just be positive and take it easy. I'll be positive wherever you can find that. Change is in the air, but just entertainment's good, whatever it might be, just to help settle your energies. That's all they're saying right now. You are very connected to the Andromedans right now, so there's a lot going on with there's with their energies with our world. So that's probably what's going on with you. Amy, do my spirit guides have any messages for me about the next relationship I will be in? Not worry about it and enjoy the person that you are, and thus, just look for good conversation. That's all that matters, really. If you have good conversation, that show that you're with the right person. Question 2: does my cousin Travis, who crossed over, have any messages for me about my next relationship? Yeah, not concentrate too much on your next relationship. The idea, but he says you have to go through a lot of healing right now, so maybe it's good to stay out of a relationship for a long time. Right now, it's just healing your Kundalini is much needed right now. Yeah. It's been kind of almost disrupted at this time. So it says the less you focus on it, the better. Yeah, planting trees. Well, maybe garden videos or something, or doing a garden, something like that. He says planting trees. However you want to word, however you want to add that. If you want to plant a tree, go for it. Or watch garden videos, I would just say. Maybe we should all go plant a tree. That'll probably make things better. Probably. Take the day off and find somewhere to put it. Nothing wrong with that. Actually, in the front yard where I live, they put a tree that was like this big, and it grew up to like 20 feet or where it was huge. Yeah, be careful what you plant. It's like a big Christmas tree. It's just a small thing. Just went right up. Just like, jeez. Be careful what you plant out there, that's for sure. Eric N, any messages from the angels? Just meditate. You have a lot of one moment. I would say Buddhist energy around you at this time. From Buddha, basically. Buddha's energy is very strong with your vibration at this moment. So if you want to meditate with his energies, that would probably help for healing or clearing. Question 2: any messages? Any other messages? Message from the Arcturians, basically just, once again, meditate with your energies. A nice walk would be good. Exercise would be good. Doesn't have to be major, just help you reflect, help you clear. Nature, wherever it feels right. Just it does good to reflect on what's around you, nature around you. You might see something, you might not. The trees will definitely talk to you. Let's put it that way. Question. Let's see, Tate, is there a message from the Archangel Gabriel? Yes, he's teaching you how to heal yourself at this time. And astral, not everything's being retained at this time, but also your grounding energies are getting better. Basically, your astral travel seems to be opening up more. Might not be retaining it, but your astral is getting quite. You're going to ancient sites such as Israel for healing. There's only portals in Israel that you're going to at this time. As there's, not a second coming, but another realities are our second comings of Yeshua. This one is more. I just see your energy in Israel a lot. Interesting. Yeah, I just how you have an ancient connection there. Question 2, is there a message from my higher self? I see giraffes around you right now. They also say a great travel is in your future. I think you already know that, though. I think for work, traveling has been in your past too. It's just gotten easier. It's to help you remember your roots also. You might see yourself with a long beard. I do see, as in India, you were a one that traveled a lot. I see you as almost like a businessman, so sort of like a merchant during that sometime. They're not giving me a date of that. Jess, a recent intense dream involved a portal with a fireplace with many different ETs, mer people. Oh, that's interesting. Also, procedure took place. An injection that killed a young human girl, which was going on. What is going on with this? It does seem like it was an abduction. Yeah. It could be with the Illuminati energies, but yeah, it's kind of, it feels like an abduction. That abductions still go on. It's still happening. Just not. It's still happening. It's just not. They hide it better. Let's put it that way. Does seem like your Velociraptors is there. Yeah, it does seem like it was an experiment from what I'm gathering from that. It does seem like something you needed to heal. I don't think I think it was ancient. Yeah, I thought this was recent, but I think it's more ancient now. It might look modern, but it feels like it was ancient. Yikes! I think you're healing that from what I see. Question 2: a negative female red reptilian named I can't even pronounce it. Traumasis, whatever that had me up all night last night. What's her deal? And Metatron's healing help? Yeah, well, you're going through healing, so I think she's also helping you. Really, I think this is like a sister of yours, like your partner in crime, and you're clearing that connection. So she's kind of having difficulties letting you go, from what it seems. From what I'm gathering from that, old friends. Miles, blessings. Any messages from my galactic family? Yeah, I see several versions of you at this time. That I see several connecting at once, which might cause a drain in energy, as it does seem like some of your aspects are synchronizing together. For reason being, is there is a change coming next year or beginning of or before next year. It does seem like you're being prepared for a higher knowledge. Nothing too major that'll take you out of your day, but it will gradually find itself to you. Gradually, just as it needs to. I do see a lot of amphibian energies around you. So for good, that's healing energy. That's good stuff. A lot of weird stuff around here. It's great. That'll freak people out. Man, people don't realize what was here. That'll freak them out so bad. Like, great. Say, all the stuff I saw on TV is real. It's a lot weirder than what's on TV, but that's great stuff. Question 2, any messages from Yeshua? Yes, he says, you were a hero like him at one time. Not necessarily needed in this environment, but imagine you could pick up. I see you levitating from the ground. I see you flying. So I'm going to say you're a flying healer, but you were definitely one that flied a lot. You can probably pick up on that. And I believe this is Palladian Worlds. The reason it wasn't like Superman, but you flew around is basically, now I understand, this is more of a fourth dimensional world. So the mentality is, the third dimensional mentality here is very, as you can see, very childlike. We might be 67 years old. It's still very childlike compared to other realities. So we're still youngsters here. But what I see is you fly. But basically, when you're seen in the sky, I think it's a Palladian world. Let's put that as an example. Maybe there's others. It's like showing things are to come. Changes in the air for certain individuals. You might even come to a person and talk to them telepathically and then leave. So I do see that a lot with this. So I think this is what Josh was saying is for your healing ability. Of course, for us here, like I said, you compare us to other realities. We're like 5 years old in some regard. So, but it's very mature, such a positive world. But still, they still have their tests for sure. But I'm not sure if all worlds have had what we've had. I don't think so. We make everything difficult here, as you can see. So, yeah, when you see from the higher vibrations, obviously, compared to this reality, you wonder why anybody would reincarnate here. It's like, you got to be out of your mind. So, it is a test for sure. Yeah, not an easy one for sure. So, those that are very easily depressed here is because they're used to a high frequency, they're used to a happier environment. Those that are not depressed, they got used to it. They got used to it. Now they become the ones that depress everybody else. So they become part of the monster or whatever you want to call this reality. Kind of, they got just anyway. Raw in. Do I have any messages from Galactic Field? Yeah, I'm seeing a dragon energy, white dragon. That you connect to a lot as part of portal energy openings. Like when a portal is open, you might see a dragon's face slightly. Well, depending on what frequency you are. Sometimes they're a dragon. There's either they don't really show themselves often, but their energies are around for good luck, basically for a safe voyage, for passage, safe travel through portal energies. And so you're very connected to that energy, basically. It's like, beings that travel. Oh, we're always traveling, right? Well, it does make you had an energy as one to help those travel safely. And that has a lot to do with the elemental energies here. I imagine that makes a lot of sense. Question 2, that's for the other dimensions like our dimension, as you can see. Question 2, any other messages? Yes. I'm not sure if you can connect with this, but I also see a lifetime in Greece. You as a poet, I see a songwriter, an ancient songwriter. Yeah. And you're very good at it. I think you're also famous during that time. Not world famous, but famous for that, a good crowd. A good crowd was there. You kept to yourself. I mean, you kept to yourself, but you have, of course, other connections. But not famous like Tina Turner and stuff like that. But it was a good crowd. So I think you lived a pretty long life with that. I just see you writing a lot of songs there. I think there's other things you did too. I see carpentry too, like, or some kind of design work. Let's put it that way. So that's neat. 1 to 11. When I woke up with my eyes closed, when I awoke with my eyes closed, I had a vision of a grid in front of me. That's neat. Each square had a I can't even say that word, diagonal line that was yellow and continued the next square on the opposite side to form a zigzag pattern at each intersection of the yellow line. With a small dot that was blue, red, green. The grid was flipping around very fast. Just like there was Arcturian energy there. You're also seeing, it does seem like you're seeing the matrix grid basically. It was made by different vibrations and it was changing. So I think your third eye was definitely wide open. Not always seeing everything, but it does seem like you like seeing the spiritual energies at work. I think keeping the matrix grid active, basically. From what I'm feeling from that, that's what I'm getting. Others might see something different. That's what I'm getting. So the reason, because you're involved with the matrix, the matrix grid is shifting. As you go into more of a higher vibration, you will most likely, not to say you'll see that again, but you're involved with it. You're involved with that pattern that was going on. That's fascinating. At least that's what I'm getting from the energy from that. Question 2, any messages from my family and spirit? You are doing a great deal here. And it is very not easy, as you are aware. There's plenty of space in spirit where you're going to be taking a long break. But being here is a big deal because you're cracking open the earth, basically. We're all involved with evolving humanity into more of a positive environment. And as you can see, the viciousness of humanity is because the manipulations are so ingrained in society, it's difficult for humans to let go of it because that's all they know. It's like a parent, it's like the teachings from the parent, but it's hard to let go of those teachings. As you can see, it's like it's nailed into everyone. That's what they're showing. It's like it's been, forced into everybody. So, of course, there's going to be drawbacks as Earth is pushing back all of that manipulation and changing. A lot of people aren't going to be able to let go of this stuff. They're going to be drowned by manipulation because they're not ready. They don't want to let go of it. It's all they know. So you might feel, basically the message there is you might feel the energies from humanity as the shift goes on. Almost you might see some negativity, you might feel some of it. It's just you feel the feedback from it. So, yeah, definitely the fourth dimensional vibration. It's like opening up a window. Everybody here that's awakened, you're like a window. You're like bringing in a new breeze, and so things are. It takes a while for the world. I mean, a lot of people are aware of the spiritual energies. They just don't connect with it. They know there's strange mysteries of the world, but they're told not to realize it. Obviously, for obvious. Those that are running the show, they don't want you to look at anything. They just want you to be afraid of anything unusual, because that's how they keep their control. It's just. Anyway, question for Donna Riggs. Am I being attacked? I still have issues. Now it feels like a case of shingles coming on. What's going on? How can I change this? Please, any information. I would just say connecting to your doctor. That's I wouldn't don't look at it as an attack. Just listen to your doctor. I believe they will be able to heal it. There is a reptilian energy there, but as I say, I think it will find its way. Just stay positive. Things will. I'll send you energies. Just as for how long this is going to go, it's hard to say. But as for I'm not saying longevity. It's just Am I getting any messages on that? Just stay positive. That's all I'm getting. Question 2. It feels like we, my husband, and I are on a wheel that just keeps spinning in place. Seems like all we do is work. Well, yeah, join the club there. Do you see that changing anytime soon, or can you point us into the right direction? Not at this time. No, I don't see that changing anytime. Maybe next year there might be some solutions to that, but not at this time. Maybe mid-year you get some ideas to do something differently. But all I do is work too. I agree. It seems like I work more now. So and things are changing. The world's changing. So we're not here to have it easy, as you might see. As the going gets tough, as you can pick up on it. So just continue on your path and do the best you can. That's all I can say. This is what. All right, real quick. All right, Henry. Let's see. Does Rhea, female Arcturian, positive or Archon? Sorry, much Renee. I can't pronounce her name. Any messages for me? Can she give me any insights on the heavy interference that is present on me now? Yeah, it's reptilian grid around you. Basically, just to bring a positive light that you can see through this grid. Basically, just like visualize it disintegrating around you. Realize also you're going through a forest of negativity as you're aware worldwide. Now this is December, so it might be hard on a lot of people because the new year, the idea is to not have the next year follow what this year has done. Basically, yeah, it might be some new whatever it might be, but the idea is not to follow last year's negativity basically. So just I'm seeing the image of a cross. I'm not sure if you want to connect with that or is this know your ground basically is what that meant. Know who you are. You will make it through this. Let's put it that way. Just don't forget. Not to say you're going to forget who you are, but just know that just have confidence in yourself that you can clear this situation. Basically, I imagine that makes sense. Use your magic basically. Just call on who you feel, and things will clear out. Yeah, you're under attack. It seems, as you're aware. So, almost as if like what I'm seeing from her is like almost like this is up to you. See yourself as a time traveler, like going before they come to you, and clearing that before it hits you. I know it sounds something you should think about. See how that works for you. That should work. That'd be interesting. It's like regain your power. Not to say you've lost it, but remember your power. That's probably a better word for that. Does my galactic family have any messages for me? Prime Creator. But yeah, Prime Creator says, yeah, you're connected to his vibrations. But you're going through some tests that he's going through too. Not to say that he's trying to put you into a situation also, but also see it from his side of the world also. Basically, that you are assisting the Prime Creator energies to become more known. And with that, there's a lot of tests, as you can see. So you're also awakening a lot of people in astral that's coming into their physical form. And so that's another reason why you're getting hit with this stuff. You're making so you got your magic going on. And as for who you're awakening, it's not really needed to be known, but you're playing a big role there somewhere. I think the Middle East. Yeah, I think the Middle East seems to be a place that you connect to often. You might be able to connect with that. Egypt area, you're definitely connected to that. Egypt mostly. Paul, any messages from my guides or others? Just keep meditating. What I'm getting, Yeshua's energy is very strong with you, and also I see your grandmother energies around you, assisting you. So maybe connect with that vibration to help you in your direction. She's just watching out you. That's kind of general there. Question 2: any suggestions for my rocky marriage? Meditation would be good for that. I think it's more the spouse is one causing a lot of difficulties. The spouse is having a lot of difficulties seeing herself. So a lot of it's coming from her, not you. I think you already know that. She's kind of. I just see it mostly coming from her, causing some difficulties with you, and so it's kind of causing a lot of the break there, from what I see. Any suggestions? Meditation and write it out. That's all I got for that. Yeah, it's a tough one. Vasco. In the previous chat question, you mentioned I was mentioning history and science. Who was I? They're not saying. That was an instant no. Well, I am getting Faraday. That's all they're saying. They're not saying that was you. They just say Faraday. That's it. Yeah, there's only so much I can go on here. Question 2. Girlfriend wants to know. Girlfriend want to know. Yeah, wait. Is she had any significant or historic times? I'm not getting anything. It doesn't mean you don't have that. She was around the time of Yeshua. I believe she was Greek during that time period. They're not really saying anything at this time. Not to say it does not there. Yeah, this is a hard connection. They're not going to let this stuff. In a public forum like this, of course, some things are left not to be public. There is something there, obviously. Let's put it this way: who do you feel that you're connected to in history? Because basically, they want you to do some work there for the both of you. What do you feel? Because this helps you open yourself up. It's like, what do you feel? What is it that's attracting you? It's like, why do you feel like certain individuals are, like Plato or whoever it might be, Yeshua? People feel their connection to him. What do you feel? And then you can always ask that here. Am I connected to such and such? And see how, it's another way, or just go, it's good to get validation here. For sure. It probably will help a lot. Past lives do help. They do help. It does help you understand your place here too. It does have a purpose for it. So it's not all just there for fluff. Stacy, are there any messages for my guys regarding my holistic practice? Not really. Just connect to who you feel like. The elemental energies will be very good with it. Just connected to when you're doing your work. Just connect to what being you feel like to bring you assistance, wherever it might be. Is it Yeshua, whoever it might be, to bring assistance, angels? It will help. Just guidance, healing, wherever you feel. Question 2: are there any general messages from my main guy? Just practice what you preach. What do you do with that? I don't know what that one was about. That one came through pretty clear too. Okay. That might not be for you though. That might be for others. I think it's just, yeah, I don't think that's going towards you. I think it's others that are kind of saying something, but they don't really do it. You can probably pick out family members somewhere, or those you're working with, for that matter. I think it's some your holistic practice work. Might be some people there, because I don't think that had nothing to do with you, because you do practice what you preach. But not everyone's doing that, so that's interesting. That came through really. Just letting you be aware of what's your surroundings. That's basically what that's about. Debbie M, does anyone have any messages for me? Yeah, a message from the Unicorn Collective. You're very much a healer in other lifetimes. You can connect that vibration also. Let's see. Just follow the vibration that feels right for you. You do have a lot of medieval connections, medieval times, and a lot of that's been shut out from right now. But it does seem like some of that might start opening itself up. Ancient times, ancient Greek times, not so. There's some Roman, mostly Greek. Greece, you're very connected to ancient Greece. So some of this might start over time opening itself up to you. A lot of our family members are from ancient Greece. So the gender roles have been changed, and the roles in the family have changed. Some of the elderly have been your children, like grandparents have been your children at one time. So in Greece, though. So give you kind of, so they've come a long way, basically. Say, hey, look, I can do this too. I can be a grandparent too. So question 2, yeah, apparently grandparents were not much into having kids a long time ago. They're out messing around, which is good. Well, again, having kids helps one grow up too. So either way, but I see the I don't know who grandparent this is, but I just see them just party animals in the past, and you're kind of like holding them by the ears, like, all right, stop doing this. So I see some of that. I don't know who it is, but what do we do with that? What have I been doing in astral? I'm seeing elephant energies there. Elephant Society. I'm seeing the Pig Society too. The pigs. I know saying that in the human world is kind of like, oh, brothers, but I think you had a lot of connection to the Pig Collective, definitely, in a good way. Well, there's a huge society there that has not been brought into our world. It will eventually. They play well, yeah. As for food consumption, there's a lot more to it than that. And we're in our DNA, so you do have a strong connection with them. So some people have their noses like when they're born, like up, look like a pig. So you're very connected to the Pig Collective. So that's a place to go to a lot. Okay, Daniel. I had a dream where a female reptilian did a thing where she had me rub my fist into her palm while she chanted. Oh, interesting. 2 times. I can't pronounce that. What did this mean? And what did this? I think just a healing. It does seem like you're going through a transition of letting go of the old, what's been going on. They're helping you break away from what's been going on with you in the past. So she does say like you were going through training and that you have passed. Still not fully over yet, but a good portion of it has completed. And you're going into a new paradigm trend. You're going to see and understand more. Question 2, I had an exam yesterday where I saw some questions containing unusual programming scenarios. That's interesting. Initially, I didn't know the answer, but felt the real answer come to me. However, I felt slight resistance going with this new understanding answer. This led me to getting the question wrong on the test. I could have gotten it right. What did I do? Why did I do this exactly? I think some manipulating energies came in. That's why some manipulating energies came in. Yeah, that was forcing themselves on you, it seems. So I think, yeah, you're kind of like under attack in that regard from what it feels like. So that's what I'm getting. I'm not sure if you agree with that, but it does seem like some trickery energy was there. So playing with your feelings and thoughts and everything. So, but I believe you'll overcome that. It happened this time. I don't think it'll happen again. So, but it shows you also you're connecting more to you're knowing what's going on. I believe that you also triggered an entity, it seems, to cause that. Yeah, there is energies in these questions and this written language and everything, and it's like it triggered something. So I think why that happened, why you got it wrong, is to give you to see what's going on there. So I don't think this is going to happen again. So I think you'll get it right. I don't think you'll let this happen again. But also, I think that happened just to give you an understanding. And that sounds strange, but yeah, that sucks. But hopefully, well, no. Anyway. Okay. All right. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being a part of joining us. Thank you for your questions, everyone. I think it was like an hour. Usually it's about an hour long. So, all right. Much love, everyone. Take care, and we'll be back tomorrow with maybe a live one, maybe not. We'll see. So, all right. Take care. Much love.